Diamonds have always been more than just stones. They're symbols of wealth, love, and power. In South Africa, the dream of diamond riches is woven into the nation's history, fueling hopes of transformation and prosperity. For many, the diamond industry felt like a fortress for the elite, out of reach for ordinary citizens. Enter Louis Liebenberg, a man who claimed he could break down those walls and offer everyone a share of the treasure. He didn't just sell investments, he sold the dream of accessible wealth, tapping into deep frustrations and aspirations. Liebenberg presented himself as a champion of the people, promising to unlock the diamond world for all. His narrative resonated with thousands who felt left behind by the formal economy. People wanted to believe they could finally benefit from the country's mineral bounty. This hope opened wallets and built trust, setting the stage for Liebenberg's rise. He promised a piece of the South African dream, one that glittered with the fire of 1,000 diamonds. For a time, it seemed he was delivering on that very promise. Louis Liebenberg crafted a public image as a successful, patriotic businessman, always in the company of the powerful. He became synonymous with diamonds and Afrikaner nationalism, aligning himself with political heavyweights like Jacob Zuma. This association gave him legitimacy and protection, making him appear untouchable. Liebenberg's political maneuvering was a masterstroke, building a shield of credibility around his business. He used social media and public appearances to build a loyal community, framing his business as a movement for economic liberation. Investors saw themselves as part of an exclusive club, not just clients but believers. Trust, not just financial logic, fueled the rapid growth of his enterprise. Liebenberg's charisma and narrative of empowerment transformed him from a diamond dealer into a king in his domain. People from all walks of life handed over their savings, convinced he had their best interests at heart. This deep well of trust became the foundation for a financial empire. It would later be revealed as one of the largest Ponzi schemes in South African history. Liebenberg's companies, Tariomix and Forever Diamonds and Gold, promised investors a share in unpolished diamonds from Namakwaland. The pitch buy rough stones, sell them for huge profits, and reap up to 30% returns in months. For those used to modest bank interest, it was irresistible, a shortcut to financial freedom. Investors pooled money to buy diamonds directly, cutting out middlemen, with Liebenberg claiming unique expertise and connections. He created an illusion of transparency, sending regular updates and making investors feel like partners. Early payouts fueled word of mouth, drawing in thousands more. But the scheme was classic Ponzi new money paid old investors, masking the lack of real profits. Liebenberg boasted of acquiring mines and building a diamond empire, painting a picture of legitimacy. The money poured in, over 4 billion rand from more than 40,000 investors. People invested inheritances, retirement savings, even borrowed money, betting everything on Liebenberg. The promise was dazzling, but the foundation was fragile. Most were unaware their dreams rested on a house of cards. The illusion couldn't last forever. For 5 years, South Africa's elite Hawks unit quietly built a case against Liebenberg. While investors celebrated, detectives traced a web of companies and financial transactions. In October 2024, the Hawks struck Liebenberg and his wife were arrested in a public takedown along with key associates. The charges were staggering: fraud, racketeering, money laundering, and more. The indictment named his inner circle, including family, lawyers, and business partners. Authorities saw the scheme as a criminal enterprise from the start, not just a failed business. News of the arrests sent shockwaves through the country. Investors faced the reality that their hero was now accused of massive fraud. The dream of easy riches vanished overnight. The house of cards had finally tumbled. The focus shifted to the courtroom, where the truth would be revealed. After the arrests, authorities moved swiftly to freeze and seize assets bought with investor funds. Liebenberg's glamorous lifestyle unraveled. Luxury homes, cars, and even Kruger rands were confiscated. The money that was meant for retirements and education had funded a life of opulence. The seized assets painted a vivid picture of excess, but they were only a fraction of the 4 billion rand invested. Most of the money was gone, spent, hidden, or lost. For victims, the asset seizures offered little comfort. Many lost everything: homes, land, life savings. These were ordinary South Africans, not wealthy speculators. The dream of diamond wealth had become a nightmare of debt and despair. The financial devastation was profound and widespread. A few luxury items could never fill the hole left behind. The legal proceedings became a national spectacle, with Liebenberg representing himself and claiming to be a misunderstood innovator. He denied wrongdoing, insisting his company paid out billions to satisfied investors. While some co-accused got bail, Liebenberg and his wife were initially denied, deemed flight risks. Even in custody, controversy followed. A viral photo of the couple kissing in holding cells sparked public outrage. The image fueled perceptions of preferential treatment and deepened the scandal. Bail hearings and court dates dragged on, keeping the case in the headlines. The trial became a saga about power, influence, and justice. The public watched, waiting to see if the Diamond King could talk his way out of a cell. The scandal reached deep into politics, with allegations that Liebenberg gifted a diamond to the deputy president's wife. The gift, though returned, triggered a parliamentary investigation and a fine for failing to declare it. The incident exposed the cozy ties between business and politics, raising questions about influence and corruption. Liebenberg's political ambitions extended to supporting Jacob Zuma, and even running for parliament, where he failed spectacularly. His influence in the investment world didn't translate to political success. The fallout was widespread: embarrassment for politicians, ammunition for opponents, and a harsh spotlight on patronage. The diamond gift became a symbol of murky dealings and eroded public trust. The scandal showed how financial crime can reach the heart of political power. It left a trail of damaged reputations and unanswered questions. The Liebenberg affair was never just about money, it was about influence at the highest levels. The collapse of the scheme left thousands devastated, financially, emotionally, and psychologically. These were real people, not faceless investors whose dreams of security were shattered. Communities were torn apart by broken trust and strained relationships. The scale of the fraud eroded public faith in both alternative investments and the systems meant to protect them. Many victims now view financial institutions and regulators with deep suspicion. The case highlights the dangers of charismatic leaders promising easy solutions. The aftermath is a cautionary tale. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. For victims, recovery will be long and difficult, a painful lesson in the cost of misplaced trust. As the case winds through the courts, the question remains, was Liebenberg a criminal mastermind or a scapegoat? Prosecutors call him a calculating fraudster. His supporters see a visionary crushed by the establishment. Some argue he started with good intentions only to spiral into fraud when promises couldn't be met. The court must untangle this web of ambition, deception, and broken dreams. Whatever the verdict, the impact is clear: thousands ruined, trust shattered, and faith in leaders shaken. Liebenberg's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the seductive power of a diamond dream. When hope and greed collide, the fallout can be devastating. That's all for this episode. Let us know your thoughts on this saga in the comments. Would love to hear your views as always. Be safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.